Welcome back, guys, to Trails in the Sky, second chapter, where last episode, Ouroboros' enforcers began an attack on Grazel, easily waltzing past the army and flooding the town with archaisms and Jaegers all around. With 3 Pell Apaches guarding the broken door of Grazel Castle, we broke through the lines to find them having taken the Queen and Princess captive. Allies then arrived in the form of Lieutenant Colonel Sid and the ex-Colonel Richard, but just as Ouroboros withdrew, and we thought we were safe, Erebonia began its advance on Liber. With Princess Claudia then heading over with our group to engage in talks, Prince Olivier revealed himself as we managed to negotiate a withdrawal. And so we managed to buy ourselves a little bit of time at least. Really though, no one trusts me it seems. My lamentations truly are ceaseless. Of course they don't, you nitwit. Even I didn't think you had something like this in you. As they say, if you're going to play your cards, throw in all of your chips. Besides, you certainly did a good job in arranging all the pieces. You could say we are partners in crime, confederates of love, bees of a flower who've shared the sweetest honey. I am armed, Olivier. Olivier! Estelle, brilliantly done. Brilliantly done my entire butt. Would you please explain what the hell is going on? Why, it's exactly as it looks. There was something rotten in the state of Erebonia. I simply dragged it up onto the stage. The stage? And the rest of us couldn't get a peek at the script. As they truly say, if you wish to deceive your foes, deceive your friends. Having the Arseille show up after you negotiate us into a corner, that was the plan Cassius Bright and I came up with. Lad and Olivier. I should have known. Once Dad showed up, I thought that might be it. That was the idea, at least. And here comes deceitful jerk number 2. That's a little cruel, don't you think? I was listening in by phone. You handled those negotiations expertly. Thanks to you, the arrival of the Arseille had all the impact it needed. Listening in by what? Of course, that artifact of yours. My dear Sheriff, no more of that, please. It would be a little problematic if he heard about. A little too late on that score, Prince. Oh, yeah. Kevin! Kevin's here too. And Julia as well. Your Highness, I heard about the attack on the capital. I am very glad to see you were safe. I'm sorry, Julia. I can only imagine how worried you must have been. Well, part of it's my fault. If I'd finished the Arseille's upgrades, we could have come by to help out ourselves. Unfortunately, Zero Field reinforcing the most advanced airship in the world took a while, if you can believe it. Still glad to see everyone's safe. Yeah, hang on. How is the Arseille flying? You made a Zero Field generator big enough for the entire ship. Yes, indeed. Once I gave you a prototype, so I'd whipped up to help design a large-scale version. I've been locked up in the Arseille ever since you left, and now it's finally ready. I see. So in other words, every last bit of this was set up by Dad. Come now, don't say it like I'm a criminal. I simply did what I could to make it easy for you to act. You did this because you wanted to, yes? Well, technically, I guess, but... Oh, I don't quite get why you're here, though, Kevin. Alright, well, I was at the cathedral. Word came in from the Growlsrid at higher-ups. They've been hitting the books. I think I've got a good picture on what kind of thing the Aureole is and how to end this mess. And once I told Cassius about this, I got hogtied and brought out here. Whoa, what? What the Aureole is? Yes, so, first of all, the Aureole isn't that floating city itself, really. We think it's an artifact within the city that provides the whole thing with all the power and helps control the flow of it. And Gospels are basically like distribution thingies for it. An ancient power source for a city. But then, why is it causing all our ordnance to shut down? Now we're getting into guesswork, but a couple of really old legends talk about the Aureole striking down threats to the Chosen. Meaning all of our modern ordnance are being seen by it as threats to the Chosen. Disabling any possible threat in its area of influence. It's a defense mechanism, essentially. It seems extremely likely, and really this gives us a ray of hope. Doing something about the entire city would be difficult at best due to its sheer size, but if we can find the actual Aureole somewhere within the city, we may be able to find a way to deal with it. I see. That is an idea. That does sound like a plan, at least. Yes, it seems as though our final goal is well set for us. We should board the Arseille and make our way to the Flying City with all haste. The decision to use the Arseille must come from the royal family. Princess, shall we? You don't need to ask. Captain Schwartz, prepare the Arseille for launch. We are heading for the Flying City above Valeria Lake. At once, Your Highness. And my brace of friends. Please, everyone, lend your aid to Liber in our hour of need. This mission will likely be the last one of this crisis. Well...
Saying that like it's even a question if we'll go. This is something we should leave up to our leader.
Leader? Estelle?
We mean you, of course?
What? Why so shocked, Estelle? We all do have our own stake in this, yes. But one way or another, we've just been tagging along on this wild ride of yours.
So in that sense, Estelle, you're definitely our leader. So not quite ready for it?
No, she is. No matter how grim it gets, Estelle never loses hope. That light is always there to guide me, to guide us. That's why only Estelle could ever be our leader. Joshua, not helping! Estelle, your face is red as a beet! Cute. Oh, okay, I get it. Chloe, the guild accepts your mission. We'll find the Aureole in the Flying City and save Liber.
Thank you. Good, that's finally settled. Now I can get back to headquarters.
Dad, you're not coming with us?
I'm afraid I can't. They may have retreated for now, and I trust Zex to keep his word, but we can't ignore the larger Erebonian threats. If not just hacking gate, they could use non-orbital powered vessels to invade by sea. I also wouldn't be surprised if the Society attempts another raid on Gransel. I can't leave the Royal Army with all of this going on.
Yeah, I get it. I'll do my best. With Joshua, with everyone. So Dad, try not to kill yourself with work, okay?
It'll be a struggle, but don't worry. And Joshua, let me give this to you. Cassius handed a letter to Joshua. A letter? Call it a father's heart. It's between men, so it might be a little shocking for Estelle.
General reminder that I'm right here and still have my staff. I'll read it when I have time, Dad.
Please do.
For the love of... I seriously do not get guy stuff like this.
Don't be so harsh, Estelle. I'm taking some time off once this is over. I intend to spend a lot of time at home once I can. Estelle, make sure we can all share some omelette rice then. Alright?
Yeah, you bet.
Are you sure, Cassius? If you're that worried, you could have gone with them, you know. No, it's fine. Weissman is even more dangerous than I thought he would be. If I accompanied them, I would simply be painting a target on their heads. Yes, if you were out in the open, he'd strike at your ankle like the snake he is. Price of fame, And it is maddeningly frustrating, let me tell you. Of course, this is also what gives us a chance to strike. The game of truth and lies the two of you try to read the other, eh? Speaking of lies, do you think the Blood and Iron Chancellor will really hold back? As powerful as he is, he can't gainsay an oath from Prince Oliver easily. As long as we don't give them any more of an opening, I think we'll be safe. I hope so. Everything rests on the team aboard the Arseille then.
Yes.
Lena, and great benevolent Adios of the sky, shine down where your children must walk. Please. Out beneath this enormous sky, they might find the path they seek. So comes to an end, Chapter 8, Land of Chaos. And most likely, so starts the end game. We'll see on the next chapter's appearance. I think Oliver's got in some more comfy clothes. If that wasn't like the easiest twist to see coming. He has indeed.
That's the stabilizer wing stored. Helm, accelerate to full speed and set course for the floating city over the lake. Yes, ma'am.
What should we do if the enemy attempts to intercept us? Good question. We may need to engage them depending on the ferocity of the attack, but I want to prioritize landfall. Understood. Also, don't worry about missing words. Regardless of our ranks aboard the ship, I am your gunnery officer. I am yours to command.
Understood. I didn't know Mueller could man an orbital ship gun.
He trained in the Imperial Army's most advanced armored division. Despite his burly sword-swinging appearance, he is quite capable as a gunner. I'm sorry my appearance doesn't match my skills.
Oh, no. That's cool, actually. And, when did you get a chance to change Olivier, Prince Oliver? I thought you were coming aboard as a representative of the Empire.
That, my friends, was but a front.
However, once this is over, my search for love, freedom, and finery shall be at an end. Until then, at least, I wish to dress and be addressed as I please. To you, I shall always be Olivier.
Dressing up for the funeral, there.
What would the people of Erebonia say if they knew? I cannot say I care in the slightest.
How about it, my good reporters? Would you care for a scandalous tell-all interview of an Erebonian prince? Hang on, you serious?
Oh, I better get lots of pictures then.
Please, I beg you, do not take any of the nonsense coming from his mouth seriously.
That aside, how come you two are coming along, Neil? Wait, if I may guess, Grandmother wished for you to ride along as you did during the incident with the dragon.
Going one, your highness. I managed to put in a good word for us with Brigadier General Bright. He allowed us to come along as war correspondents.
I got lots of pictures of you being amazing at the gate, Princess Claudia. I'll show you them when we're developed.
When they're developed, even.
Well, thank you, Dorothy.
How does she manage to suck seriousness out of the room every time?
Oh yeah, Grandpa, is our zero-field generator okay?
Yes, it's working fine for the moment. Assuming nothing happens, it should get to us to that flying city easy enough.
One sec. So if something does happen, all we got is prayers?
Oh yes, about the generator, we crashed, no question. The impact would surely kill us all instantly, or the subsequent explosion would.
Professor, you really know how to calm a girl's fears. Thanks.
Radar, contact. 5 ships on an intercept course. Here they come.
Those little high-speed interceptors that were docked on the Glorious.
Not really bothering with stealth at this point, are they?
Arm the main gun and maintain full speed. Target only the ships that obstruct our course. We'll focus on breaking through.
Yes, ma'am! Bogies 1, 2, and 5 disabled. 3 and 4 disengaging.
We did it!
Fantastic.
Goodness me, this is what the future of aerial warfare looks like.
The main gun is incredible. There's quite a bit of power, but virtually no recoil, even for an orbital weapon. It's fantastically accurate. Haha, of course it is. To be honest, I would have liked to mount some point defense guns with radar tracking as well, but, well, one project at a time, I suppose.
Radar contact. Oh, Adius. Contact is 250 ARG in length, approaching at 8 o'clock. That could only be. Here comes the Glorious. Joshua, do you know anything about the performance or armament of that thing? The Arseille can easily outmaneuver and outrun it, but it has gigantic main cannons and large batteries of point defense guns. There's no way we can attack it directly and live. Blast it. Turn to 4 o'clock and flank speed. Lux, get us over the city and avoid fire from that monster's guns. Aye aye.
I think we're out the Glorious's firing range.
Phew. That was scary. I think about half the nerves in my body are now shot, yes. Yeah, my heart's about to burst from my chest. Still, there's not much else the enemy can do to us at this point, right?
No, we shouldn't let our guard down. Yeah, society's a bad tendency of ignoring stuff like common goddamn sense. We need to watch out until the second we land.
There's an opening in the clouds ahead. We are entering the floating island's airspace.
We're now over the flying city, man.
Wow. Holy Stragers. This is the jewel of ancient Zemuria.
Even more mind-blowing than I'd imagined. Look at that enormous tower-like structure. I put good money on that being an important part of the island. If we're going to land, I'd put down near that, Captain.
Good idea, Professor. Echo, anything on radar? The Glorious. One moment. No enemy contacts within 50 Selg. We seem to have left the Glorious in our dust, ma'am. Good. Lux, slow to 1/3 and begin landing. Put us down near that tower. Hi, ma'am. Huh?
Dorothy? If you're out of photo course already, girl, I swear.
Oh no, I have plenty of that. But isn't there something weird over there?
What the?
Oh, no way! What in the world?
Let us see then. What will you do when your wings of hope are ripped from your back? So begins the finale. Trails in the sky.
Tell, you okay, El? Oh, good you're awake. Are you right? Are you hurt? No, I think I'm fine. About my elbow, but yeah, I'm okay. But everyone else.
I'm not dead, at least. Ugh.
Ow. I'm fine. Well, that was thrilling, if nothing else. You remember the other half of my nerves? They're all quite gone now, thank you.
That's the closest I've ever brushed shoulders with death, I think.
No, I can't eat that much.
I guess I ought to be grateful she ain't hurt. Dorothy, wake up. Nap time's over.
Neil?
Major Vanda, how about you? As well as can be expected. Nothing seems broken over here.
I'm unhurt, Mum.
I think I'm okay. I thought we were goners.
A real miracle. Perhaps he simply let us live. That's right. The one riding that thing, that was... Yes, it was low, no doubt.
Son of a... In that case, I'm certain he stayed his hand. If he really wished to, he could have torn us to pieces.
Kinda not sure how to feel about that. At any rate, where are we? It looks to be somewhere on the periphery of the island. We should step out and take stock of our situation. Oh, wow. It's really pretty. Wow, 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 wow. So many pictures.
Dorothy, don't blow all your photo course in 5 minutes, alright?
Gotta admit, this isn't what I expected at all. This is less like a city and more like a garden. I wonder, perhaps this is like the city parks in certain large cities? It does sort of feel that way looking at it. Though I've never heard of a city park so huge you can't see the end of it in any direction.
The scale of it does overwhelm.
Sieg! Sklee, sklee! Sieg, thank goodness. I was afraid you'd been hurt or got lost. Don't worry, we're all fine too. Sklee! 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 Ah, I see. Thank you. Apparently, we've crashed on the easternmost side of the city, and the Glorious is docked on the exact opposite side.
The damage to the Arseille looks worse than it actually is. The engines themselves are virtually untouched, and the flight field generator mostly just needs to be beaten furiously with a wrench. The problem lies in a lot of our finer systems, our stabilizers for starters. Ironically, we can plow forward just fine, but hovering steadily would be an issue as things stand.
I see.
Our first order of business needs to be organizing everyone we can for repairs then. I may be an outsider here, but I'll help in any way you require.
Thank you, Vanda. Now we'll solve the problem with the Arseille, but our real struggle will be locating the Aureole in this massive city. Especially since it seems likely our friends of the Society are already down here. Yes, if they claim the Aureole, who knows what they may do with it. Given everything they've done until now, you have to imagine it would be nothing good for anyone else. We need to get out there and find a way to stop them.
No complaints to that idea here. We should get moving right now. Trying to run off in multiple small groups would just be chaos though. I think it would be wisest to use a single exploration team.
Yeah, I agree. And the first thing we've got to find is some kind of powered means of getting around the city. Trying to warp would take forever. What is it, Joshua?
It's nothing really. Anyway, the exploration team is going to need backup. Ideally, we should have people ready to swap in and out as soon as the team returns to the Arseille.
Good idea. I'd like to join in myself, but right now I need to oversee the Arseille's repairs. Let's go ahead and decide who's leaving first.
Please form your party. You may choose one other member aside from the mandatory members. I'm only allowed one other person? God, look at Olivier, level 66 here.
Great.
I can take two. Okay. Well, Chloe's lowest, Olivier's lowest. Do I take Olivier as well at this point? He'd level up pretty fast. But we're building what I consider to be quite an Ouroboros squad once again. That's our lowest guys. Oh man, he'd gain levels. It's a risk.
Right, Estelle, your group of 4 will explore the city. Do you remember that we have no idea what's out there, society or otherwise? Don't do anything too foolish. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll be looking for a way around the city ahead of anything else. Good luck to you then. Everyone else remain behind or stand by and help repair the Arseille. Okay.
Oh, by the way, that reminds me, one other small mercy. A shutdown phenomenon doesn't seem to be happening here on the island. Your tactical ordnance should work just fine away from the Arseille, even without handheld zero-fill generators. I forgot about them completely. I just built a blooming caster team and I forgot about that. Why? Just because they're there? And I'm like, oh, I haven't had these characters for so long. Oh, thank goodness.
Really? Well, hey! Grandpa, how can you tell?
Well, truth be told, the biggest casualty of the crash was the Arseille ZFG. But even in pieces, all our other orbital systems are operating just fine. Father Graham's fury seems to have been right on the mark. Right, the Aureole neutralizes foreign orbital elements. But if we can get onto the island, we surely can't be foreign. Right, guys? Yes, I'm willing to guess it can't tell the difference.
Whew. Yeah, well, talk about small mercies. Going out there without any arts or anything would be kind of harsh. I take it that means the orbital workshop tools are also functional?
Oh yes, everything survived the crash just fine. If you need your orbits tuned up, just say the word.
Got it. I suspect we'll be stopping by a lot. Okay then, is everyone ready to take a look around outside the ship? Yes, let's be off. Sorry, Estelle. I actually need to prepare something from the ship's storeroom. Something to help if I need to sneak around again. Can I ask you to wait a bit? Oh, sure. Do you want some help? Speed things up a little. No, it's sort of a one-person job. I don't think it will take more than 30 minutes or so. Could you wait in the lounge until then? Well, okay. You'll not tarry over long, Joshua.
My man, you're a dude of many talents, but lying ain't one of them.
I'm sorry. Lying to her isn't... I think the one you should apologize to eventually is Estelle. Anyway, you're... sure. If I'm right, this could backfire and, mess you up. Like, badly. Yes, I've made my decision. Kevin? Father Kevin, please. You're the only one who can help. Alright. Don't need to lay it on that thick. Come on, that little lie ain't gonna buy us much time. Let's get to the medical bay. Joshua, you're done? Sorry to keep you waiting. That took a while. I don't mind, but... Joshua, are you okay? You look tired. Unless I'm crazy. Some of it took a lot of concentration. Don't worry, I'm fine. Well, if you say so. Let's get going then. So control has been unlocked, I'd imagine, or memory or something. Have I had a bitter omelette before? Yo, Team Bracer, I'm finally done cleaning up in here. Make sure to stock up before heading out there. Well, it's time for us to do a lot of going around the Arseille before we actually really head out, when you think about it. Plus, those data logs might actually be decoded by now, is what I'd hope. And we still haven't read blibbing Gambler Jack as of yet. So we got food here. We can buy another paper. City under siege, Crimson soldiers invade. Update info on the fighting inside. Okay, we got Liber news as well. There's so much to do. Alright, of course, apart from that, we got to like set up Olivier and all of that jazz. So you'd be like, how do we do it from here? It's got an interesting difference in course at this point in time. That EP4, by the way, could be the thing that solves my Joshua problem. No joke, do you think that would do it? I do wonder. It'd be time for me to mess around with stuff in the future anyway. God, look at his HP, it's so low. What equipment has he got currently? He's got a Phantom 2. I think that's the last weapon we had, yeah. Ram armor. Straker G's. To be honest, ebony shoes will work better for you at this point. Well, there's a lot we need to change, maybe. Where's the ATS prevents mute? Not that one. That prevents faint sleep. Do I want that on or not? Just questions. A lot of setting up to do with a certain someone. Mine 4 is never bad. You want an EP cut, don't you? Big one. Sure, we have an EP cut 4 somewhere on someone that we could probably mix on. Yeah, there we go.
caster squad we got going after all. EP Cup 4. Let's give it the EP Cup 3. We don't actually need the EP Cup 3. We never use it. Ever, ever. I mean, the cast would be good. The only problem is that time gem lowering his ATS by like 100. He's got a mind gem on. Makes you wonder what else to put on him at this point. I mean, defense 4 doesn't actually hurt because of the fact that, let's face it, might be even good to move the other gem over from Thingy. Let's face it, I'm not going to use him for physical damage, am I? He doesn't need move, I don't think. Yin Yang isn't bad for just some stuff. We had him with the scent before. Chloe needs the Yin Yang bag as well, so we got lots of stuff to sort out here. Did the other like gems get taken away from the rest of the other groups? I do wonder how this is all working at this point. She's got a lot of water stuff. She could probably do with some other kinds of stuff. Man, so much stuff to actually go through right now is unreal. I mean, I could give her the time gem so she can heal really fast, maybe. Gives cast free. Gives lots of stuff. Would that be an idea? Even though it nukes so much other stuff. I don't know what to do.
How it's so pretty here. The air's clean and fresh too. I'd love to live here. Oh, but wait, there's no factory nearby, huh? So I can get any more photo cores. Oh, that really would be a problem.
Well, I've had a chance to actually look around. This place is blowing my goddamn mind. Maybe a little late, but this is making me remember all those old stories about the Sectarian 7 treasures things. Great sources of power bestowed on man by Adios herself, huh? Standing here makes you think it ain't all a fairy tale. Sectarian sacred treasures, eh? Let's head up to the top. Our first order of business should be restoring internal lights and securing the hallways. Without that, we cannot move personnel for the ship effectively. We should get as much ready as we can before beginning the real repairs. Forgive me, Miss Bright, but I must ask that you watch over that moron. In truth, he would simply get in the way of repairs if we had him aboard. Also, you claim, but you really wish to be alone with Captain Schwartz, do you not? How could you allow yourself to be distracted by the allure of a woman, even though you have me? Ah, you cheat! You merely wanted me for my body, didn't you? My point is illustrated, I hope, Miss Bright.
Yeah, completely.
We'll do our best to make sure he doesn't get into too much trouble. Sorry, a delayed laugh for the thing. It was funny, but it's just like I kind of then tried to talk afterwards and still had to let it out.
We'll be using the scraps from the crash to repair the ship as best we can. To that end, I sent our troops to recover any useful debris they can. It's not the most efficient plan ever, but it is the only one that will work given our circumstances. I hate to ask, but if any of your team has the time, Miss Bright, help would be appreciated.
We've completed a full set of system checks now. It's as Professor Russell said, the damage isn't nearly as bad as we thought. The ship answers the helm as well as she can on the ground, the flight engines are intact. If we put our nose to the grindstone, we should get this fine lady back in the air on our own.
Communications equipment checks out. Everything is working normally.
What makes me curious are these occasional transmissions we keep receiving. They're encrypted, so I can't tell what they're saying. But I'm pretty sure they're Ouroboros transmissions. Looks like they're investigating the city too. There have been strange readings on our various instruments since our landing. Extremely powerful orbital energy readings, completely outside of common sense. Just what is this place? I'm not even kidding, this is a good place for a session to end, just so I can like sort stuff out again. You need that time to do some stuff like that. Wow, look at everyone out there. So we meet again.
Oh, Faye! You stayed with the Arseille? Yeah, I figured if the professor was coming, I ought to as well. I talked it over with the engineers and we all decided to stay aboard. Kinda glad we decided to at this point, let me tell you. No kidding, that's great. We really need some help in fixing up the Arseille after all. Yes, thank you. Having professional engineers here will make things much easier. Don't worry about it. We'll do our best to live up to your expectations. Thanks. Looks like staying on the ship was the right choice. I'll do my best to get everything fixed up.
It's gonna need more engineers, isn't it? Can we read those messages we got from the? Oh yeah, I literally just mentioned them. We're gonna see them. Don't worry about that. So we started here. And this is the place. The main engine's almost repaired, but for safety's sake it's still on low output. Once we make sure it won't throw any more fits, we'll fire it up to full output. I'm afraid we'll be running on emergency lights for a bit longer. Try to put up with it and keep working, eh?
Understood. We'll do the best we can, Professor. Yeah, gotta do our best.
Be off then and take care. If you find anything interesting, let me know immediately. We can change parties still.
Oh, so you need my help?
Okay, that's a good thing to know. So let's change in
Let's do it.
these two. I want to strip. Hit 4, still 2, no. Action 3 might be good to take for the time being. Luck might be good too. Increases enemy item drop rate by 30%. Apart from that, I think the rest can stay. But I want the topaz gem for definite. What else? Poison 2, evade 4, HP 3. Now I think we can leave those on. Those are some things I just wanted to get off. I want the... Okay, Agate's not got anything on there. Lemon Spawn, Lane Necklace. Just wondering what else we can put on. Oh, let's get that. ATS up? Yeah, that's a great idea. Switch that for the Crown Arbor. And the Blue Falcons, do they do any ATS up? Definitely better than the Ebony Shoes by a fair margin. And the extra speed will probably help quite a bit. Yeah, let's change Zin's clothes off.
Gotta take Zin's clothes off.
Okay. So from here...
We had Chloe with a couple of slots leveled up.
I'm just wondering if I put the big topaz gem in here so she can have like super defense. Because she was the one using Earthquake pretty much all the time before, wasn't she? Do we have that now? Yeah, Titanic Roar. Okay, so we've got that back. We have all kinds of heals. So that's not too bad. EP Cut... Where's the other EP Cut 4 that's hovering around the place? Oh, talk to you again. Whoops. I'm sure I have another EP Cut 4 just hanging around somewhere. Is it on Tita? No. Is it on Shara? Yes. That's the one I want. I want Septium Vein as well, maybe? I'm not sure at this point. It's the other Yin Yang, which we've already got one on, so that's not too bad. Sleep 2, Cast 2, Absorb. We're going out there with them, level them up quite a bit. Do you want to take this maybe? I think that's the other standout value here. Thank you for gifting us up to rocks, Estelle. Thank you very much. Right, the only problem is I have to find one of them again now to switch them back. Well, Agos not boozing. They're all outside mostly, aren't they? Uh-oh. Is Chloe up here? Good.
Right now, the crew is surveying the damage we took. Once that's done, we can begin repair work. We don't know what will happen going forward. We need to be able to fly as soon as possible. Indeed we do.
You got Long Barrel 3, and you've got the Master Bees and Divine Cross. Let's move them for now. Do I need to move these over as well? No, we definitely got one of those free. And the 8 Divination's Garb. It's good questions, isn't it, though?
Right.
Told you there's a lot of sorting out stuff to do. Just to build spell setups and whatnot. And then there's equipment on top of that. Oh, she's got her own thing. Reflector 2. Protective coat with superior arts resistance. And composites 2. Wait, they're just... So she's got the latest gear. But Olivier couldn't gear himself up. Lazy slob. What are you doing, man? Get yourself some more gear, stupid. What the hell? There's Chloe gearing herself up beautifully. Alright, sleep confused, master beads, great. And then it's faint. And anything else really. Too bad there's not there we go, faint sleep. Oh, that's the thing, faint sleep. Is there something I got with confuse and something else? Or is it just straight confuse? Just straight confused by the look of it. It's what I want. Faint sleep, confuse. Faint sleep. I guess if he's confused, he's just going to randomly attack people, so we should be able to cure him in time, right? Oh, you don't need this anymore. Yeah, Joshua can upgrade. Take that, Josh. You got over 1,000 strength now. Hey. Yeah, that's another thing to find out at that point in time, wasn't it? So you got an EP cut 4. You need an EP cut 4 as well. What spells have we got available now? Hell's Gate just became available. Should have another Mind 4 somewhere, shouldn't we? Yeah. She doesn't technically need the HP 4 because I'm pretty sure she has enough blue element to do mostly everything. So we need to change for something else. So this is where Cast 2 or Time Gem would come in quite well. But we need to upgrade some slots. Let's get back down into the thing again and probably start to read the stuff that's on the record, because that's going to be the interesting point, isn't it? Alright, what do you sell, actually? Oh, you sell new gear? Oh, I don't know whether to buy it or not, because if this is a final dungeon type area, we're just going to find it everywhere, you know? Reflector 2, Strager G, Composites 2. Some nice stuff here. I don't want to shop. I want to upgrade. Yes. Oh, do you got any new quartz? No. That's a shame. Right, Chloe, slots. Let's get that one. That one. Olivier, slots. Oops. I couldn't upgrade that. I skipped straight over that slot, did I? Okay, there's some slots. Now there's some options for people. Okay. So one more quartz to put in here. We could put a level something slot in there. So we could put the time gem, but that would nuke his ATS so much. Alright, shield free. We necessarily need that. Oh, that's nerfing your ATS as well. Evade is a little bit better for that, I'm afraid. Or one of those special sleeps, etc. That'll bring your ATS up a little bit more again. Yeah, Olivier needs a cast gem, basically. They all need good cast gems. I think she's pretty well set up, to be perfectly honest. They have a lot of spells, massive amount of healing. Hell's Gate and the whatnot. That's what I need to change. Now I found it. Now I remember what I need to do. That's locked into a water gem. That's locked into a water gem. Oh yeah, that's the problem. They're all locked into water gems, aren't they? So we've got to have 3 on no matter what. Nah. Why does game do this to me? So I can't really switch hers that much. Yeah, that works then. You've got White Gehenna. You've got Titanic Roar as well. You've lost your fire abilities. I think I need to give you something else though. I need to diversify my spells a little bit here. Maybe that. So he's lost all the heals. But he has gained some fire spells. Clock up, clock down he's got. I don't know, guys. But I think we can at least now maybe poke at this. The Orbital Calculator Capel System version 7.0. Now this could be quite a lore dump. Database access, please input search term. Central factory or data crystals. Oh, we've only got the first four. We haven't got the rest. We've got to keep going forward to get the rest. Analysis complete. Sudden the seal mechanism 1 of 4. My name is Celeste Auslis. I am the designer of the seal mechanism and the woman ultimately responsible for the sealing of the Aureole. I decided to leave behind a series of records for the world to come in case the second seal is activated and the Aureole, which we sealed in another dimension, should threaten to return. If you read this message seek to prevent the Aureole's return, I pray this information will aid you. However, if you seek to restore the Aureole, I beg you, reconsider. The Aureole's power is too great for we children of man to wield. When we used it, it connected us to the darkest Gehenna. Concerning the seal mechanism 2 of 4. The purpose of the seals is to prevent any contact between the Aureole and humanity, thus ensuring humanity's survival. I feel the need to clarify. The Aureole itself does not wish to control or harm humanity. The disaster that visited us was our fault alone. Do not doubt the mercy of our great goddess in giving this gift to us. It is we who are unequal to such a gift. In truth, the construction and implementation of the seal goes directly against the will of the people and our democratic ideals. Even among our group, some believe we should try to find a way to use the Aureole's power effectively. However, once it obtained autonomy, the Aureole began to change our society and our lives drastically. It did not just concern itself with our physical well-being, it considered our mental well-being to be a top priority as well. To provide an example, the Aureole facilitated the creation of virtual realities intended to induce euphoria in participants. It even altered brain chemistry to achieve this. It was no different than taking a powerful euphoric stimulant and hallucinogen at the same time. Whereas still there were no side effects, no physical ones at least. Such boons have brought humanity's very continued existence into question. The effects already begin to tell upon our citizenry, and we have precious little time left to us. As a result, we few have overcome our differences to undertake the sealing, or too aware of the many difficulties we're likely to face in the process. So basically, they created this thing, and then it ended up, like, drugging everyone to be in a state of bliss. And basically, humanity would bring itself to an end based on that, is what I'm getting out of that. What the hell? Oh, the sheriff was right there. Ah, Estelle, everyone. You haven't left yet. Nope, we're still getting ready. They need to clean up the room, Sheriff. For now, yes. Alas, fee and all that. Fine. Unfortunately, I'm hardly able to help with fine engine repair, so all I can do is stand on the sidelines. Hey, there's an idea, though. I do have a whip, perhaps. I should get out there and be motivational. I think that's a great idea. But please be gentle, at least. It's wonderful to have my tools working again. I can finally grind some quartz. Right, you need anything? Just tell me. Should I buy a couple of weapons? I mean, technically, it's only these two that might need some. Actually, I'd just say I'd buy Estelle's weapon. Only Estelle's weapon. Because Joshua has some other stats on his one, which help quite a bit. And these are our physical damage dealers of the group. Not saying that Joshua isn't the mega caster as well. Yo, Estelle, everyone! I just finished cleaning up sickbay here. The cabinets kind of spilled everything out when we made that crash landing. Anyway, you start feeling like dirt, just come on down here. This is so interesting. I'm stepping basically on a new world that's never been stepped on before. Although I was expecting to be able to spend time in Grantzal and, like, maybe, you know, buy some stuff and maybe buy Sepith and all that. What? I went straight up here. I hope I didn't miss anything. I was expecting to still be down there for a bit. Oh well. Apparently they're going to build a workers-only passage outside. I'm looking around to see if there are any appropriate materials for its construction. Maybe I could break down a container for metal plates. Well, let's get out there. I actually spent less time in there than I thought I would. Looks like there's no trouble with this fin. It endured the shock of landing well, that's good. So this means we don't have to spend time repairing it. Okay, next comes checking the outrigger. Well, the outriggers, those are the pods you see on the sides of the hull. They have various supplementary flight engines and whatnot on them. Do they now? Is that a way up? Oh, it is. Unreal. Well, we're going to need to get all this back on, I think. Park Block Calmare. One interesting place. We went straight through that wall. They make the Arseille out of some stern stuff. Strong material. This is a crazy place. It's like a Garden of Eden in another dimension. But again... No. Better not get rid of this, guys. I need a bridge. Even though you need to put it back on. I'm going to put a bridge to the deck here. First, though, we need to clear away the scrap. If any of you have a moment to help out, we could surely use a few more hands. Doing this on my own is going to be a bit difficult, even with my training. We're going to be moving that now? By ourselves? The captain shows a lot of faith in us, I guess. Friggin' kind of big for a piece of scrap. Asking us to move this with our bare hands? Even slave drivers ought to have limits.
Oh, look at it. This thing really is big. We're going to have to put some elbow grease into moving it at all.
Oh, it's never going. You're telling me we're moving this by hand? Am I the only one who thinks this is nuts? Hey, look. Do you see any cranes? Do you see any things that can help you move it otherwise? No? Well, shut up and do it. What's that over there then? Little hut?
It's beautiful. I have searched for beauty and now I find it. I'm not even sure how to put this. It's sort of hard to believe we're in the sky, you know. The ancient Sumerian culture was more than just its technology. It seems they had a great understanding of how to use their technology too.
They had sky cities, for goodness sake. That looks like a way down. That looks like my actual path. The door is firmly locked. There are no side exits. Damn it. Open up door! I guess I'm gonna have to, like, actually probably wind some stuff back from this session and just check out Gransel a little bit more. Just in case. Hopefully I'll find nothing.
How amazing! Ah, what an overwhelming view. The city's this big. Hey, we're sure no one still lives here, right? I don't think so. I have to imagine everyone left before the city was sent to the other dimension. In fact, I imagine the ancestors of modern Liberalians come from this place. Wait, so like my great-great-whatevers lived here, and we never knew? That actually makes some sense. There have always been so few traces of old Samaria, not just in Liber, but anywhere. If the city just disappeared... of course. Those who live in the sky would not leave traces upon the ground, and then their home in the clouds is removed from this mortal coil. This place seems to get crazier with every step we take. Anyway, the view here is really pretty, but what is this place, you think? Feels different from the rest of the area? Given the nature of this area so far, it may just be a scenic view, but it does feel a bit more important. That screen over there looks like something you're meant to interact with. Let's take a look at it. How about everything's just all on and working? Halo Rail, West Kelmare Station. The Halo Rail system is currently operating at limited capacity. We apologize for the inconvenience. Please select a service from this terminal. Gospel-based citizen ID checks are not required for service at this time. Liber Ark Transit Authority. What's a Halo Rail system? Some kind of rail-based transit system, I guess. And given that there's a transit authority involved, I would guess this floating island is called the Liber Ark. Oh yeah, the Liber Ark. Hang on, Liber... No way! Way, I think. We just discovered the origin of the name of Liber. Holy Stragers! Personally, I find the gospel reference more interesting. And the way this is written, they must have been ubiquitous. Everyone would have had one. It sounds like they served as identification, and a portable personal link to the Aureole. This is too much to take in at once. Anyway, it looks like we don't need a gospel to do stuff here. Let's see what we can do. Sounds like we probably need a gospel to get in that building there. Right, I think I can get it to list available services if I push this. Okay. Online shop? What? Hello. Hello. Okay, you can make gems. And
Well, you can also do your slots too, but that's not really that important right now. Right, Kalmar District information. Built as the ultimate in rest and relaxation for the citizens of the Ark, the Kalmar District is Liber Ark's premier park and recreation district. Located in the west of the city, each section of the park, designed around the theme of harmony between progress and nature, is a hexagon exactly 300 arg across. Kalmar as a whole is made up of dozens of these hexagons. The Kalmar District has 4 Halo Rail stations, north, south, east and west. Each station's tour path routes through different sections of Kalmar, allowing one to enjoy vistas of all the seasons and wildlife Kalmar has to offer. Wildlife? Halo Rail service information. Halo Rail service is currently limited. Would you like to activate emergency operation mode for West Kalmar Station? Sure. Okay.
Hey, what? There's something coming.
Okay, this is technology. What the hell?
What in the world? This must be a car for the Halo Rail. You, have to wonder how it works without, well... It's very similar to the light rail systems used throughout Erebonia, as I thought. To make the rails out of actual light. The ancients knew the value of spectacle and humour. It all feels a little over my head, but if it'll get us where we need to go without dropping us into the clouds, I'm all for it. Well, let's hop on it and try. No, I'm checking stuff out. Yeah, leave me alone.
Still more stuff to look at here. Okay. Gate lock release. In the event of service disruption in the Halo Rail, a gate may be unlocked at each station, leading to substratum access passages. In accordance with emergency protocols, this station's gate can be unlocked. Would you like to do so at this time? Sure. Ah! Ah! Locks on gate in station vicinity have been removed. Tunnel is now usable. Interesting. Alright, what else next? Sea service. Oh, that's the only fun thing there. Right. Well, there's nothing down here yet. Do we want to take that ride or do we want to go down here? Check out what I just else unlocked. It almost weirdly feels like I'm playing a completely new game in a weird bit again, you know? Because this is so far removed from what we've been doing thus far. Hit the realm of sci-fi. Right, the Liber Ark tunnels. Oh, there's monsters in them. Weird dark lamps. Ancient subterranean monsters absorbs its prey's HP, calls for allies when injured. Interesting name you have there. I don't even think you are a lamp. I guess we'll have to beat up that one. I guess we can't really hit anything else for the time being. Oh, what the damage! Oh! But Joshua's here. Joshua will sort it out. Right, let's just see how much experience he gets. 1,434. Olivia's like, I need levels! Fight the monsters for me! Olivier learned Happy Trigger 2. And a Lucky Fang was obtained. Okay. So this leads to somewhere. Which side is its face? Has no face. These are the things we saw with the dimension bugs. The weather seeds. Interesting. Aren't you glad you have Happy Trigger now? Wait, you have Death Scream but not White Gehenna? What? How did I give you that? Well, I know that will finish the job, but... Run, Olivier! Run! Okay, they're all going to prepare to use arts. But they're going to be beaten horrifically by Joshua. You think. One is on me, one is on the area. Don't have anything to impede with, so... Let's move that guy a little bit. Luckily, Joshua can babysit for a while. Super effective.
Not done yet.
Right, take that experience, Olivier. Take it into your face. 68. Alright, so these must get me somewhere. But where? Oh, this is locked. And this tunnel heads... Oh, it's a monster! Ah! Look, a monster! Didn't even see it in time. Yeah, Olivier should be leveled up quite fast. I feel like I should have Sepid Vein on as well at this point to try and get some more. But 69 is Olivier. He's in his happy place now. Where am I going? I feel like I should take the train. I feel like I should head back and take the train. Come on, Olivier. Get some CP. Oh, you've already got max CP. 0! Luckily, we've always got Joshua. At this point in time, of course, Olivier and Chloe are just a lot slower than Josh. So Josh is always going to get the first spell off, even if there are also good spellcasters that could probably do something to AoE these guys in 1 second. Right, the experience gain is going down quite a bit for him now. In fact, it's quite a bit to next level. Seems like another battle. Should I take the blooming train then? He says he keeps going forward. What the hell? Worrying.